Who wants to live a long and fulfilling life? Why not go out in a blaze of glory with Ignum's Fiery Death Sticks? Ignums are the only fiery death sticks on the market, scientifically proven to accelerate your untimely end. In style! You'll look so hip and cool smoking an Ignum's Fiery Death Stick, and you'll look even cooler skydiving lung first into an early grave. Ignum's Fiery Death Sticks. Life's too long not to smoke Ignums.
And now for our regular scheduled programming. Let's see what's happening in the magical metropolis of xan'moxie in this thrilling installment of Dungeons and Drag Quiz!
Yeah, so you decided to go shopping and also to go visit your Aunt Tamura, who's moved to xan'moxie, who is a planar travel agent who you think could help you break into hell and steal your soul back. Last episode, we said that you would do it the next day because it was already nighttime. But you know when you make plans and they kind of just fall apart and then days pass. So it's been a couple days in xan'moxie since you said you'd do that. What have your characters been up to? It's been an uneventful couple days. Things are routine.
Tom's been coming up with a menu.
Oh, yeah.
For Tom's Toasties, your new witch-funded restaurant.
Just like writing out menus and then like scrapping them and then starting again. Very much a starter, not so much a finisher.
Mm-hmm. What have you got so far?
So there's the seafood and eat it toasty, which, as the name implies, you will see and want to eat it. Contains no seafood. There's also the triple cheese, which basically has like 3 layers of the same cheese. It's craft singles.
Wait, is the thing that they're all equally disappointing?
They're going to be great.
So I was thinking of like a cheese toasty where it's cheese sandwiched between cheese. There's no bread. It's a cheese toasty.
Well,
like
see,
that.
Tom tried that, but it stuck to the griddle and it was really hard to get off, and it just became problematic. So we scrapped that one. And there's also the diet toasty, which is any toasty on the menu, but half.
What do you do with the other half?
No, well, like you could. No, you don't get the other half. It just sits like in the bin.
Oh, so you make the whole toasty and then you have it and throw it out?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. But the good thing about the diet toasty is you can eat twice as much.
Oh,
of course.
I see. Okay.
So you also came up with a brilliant menu item. And it was so brilliant that you had to go take a walk. And you came back and then you realized that you dripped all over it. Because, of course, now you're a perpetual portal to the elemental plane of water. And the seawater has just fallen on this brilliant idea and washed it away. Not that your previous ideas weren't brilliant, but this one was like, this was the Tom's Toasties toasty.
Oh, no.
But now you'll be chasing that dream forever.
Yeah, that's disappointing. I didn't need to know about that.
I just
Wait,
needed
was
to
it
remind
stolen
you.
by the sea witch?
No, it's just I've gone and like I've probably shaken, had a little shake, you know,
it's
and I've
gotten
used a
destroyed.
very inky pen.
Okay, yeah.
No digital happening
No.
in Tom's world.
No.
He doesn't have a scrying orb.
saved for the web.
No.
Didn't you steal a scrying orb?
Oh, I did.
Technically, you stole it in the PAX. Yeah, you did. It's an alternate reality, but yeah, you have it. You've stolen a scrying orb.
No, I keep forgetting about it.
It's just whether or not that PAX show actually happened is a mystery. But yeah, you miraculously have a scrying orb now.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But it's like constantly like not charged. You know how like
Oh, yeah.
So it's just never charged.
Yeah.
It's got one of
In
those.
fact, it's so old. Like I stole the wrong one. Like in that pile,
Yeah.
I stole like the oldest one, and nobody has the charger for it.
It's probably been saving you because the original owner was trying to use the Find My Scrying Orb app. And because it's been dead for so long, they're like, nah,
They've
it's
given
gone.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm probably turn it on soon. I just got to find the right chord though. It's actually the what do they call it? The 30 point or whatever the
30-point essence, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the system.
30-point essence.
Anyway,
30 PEs.
nobody has one.
You
anymore.
have to individually pin tiny, like 30 individual strings to the orb.
So what has Cleo been doing? Keep in mind that you now have a job again, and it is the work week.
So I've been at my mini desks.
Yeah.
I have
sad.
3 desks. I was thinking about getting a 4th.
As the only employee of the Lightwell firm, other than the boss, of
Yeah.
course.
So I've been at the office, and then whilst I'm at the office, I was just telling my staff to send me new designs for a cane, because I lost my cane to a pool of goo.
And you were telling this to...
Huh?
Who are you telling this to?
My staff. The people that work for me.
Yeah, what
at my
people that work
mansion.
for you?
At my
Oh,
mansion.
at your mansion, right, your servants.
I'm
right.
yeah.
Sorry,
I'm
yes. I thought you meant
You're
your
at
work staff.
home staff.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
at work
So
staff.
easy confusion.
No, at work staff is goodwill. And he's
He
useless.
works for the city.
He works for the city.
So they've been sending me some like designs of different new canes.
Do you like any of them?
None of them have really stood out. They haven't been as like classy yet. I'll stab you in the face. You know, it's a fine balance between that. Too much one way.
Are they like somehow bringing you like swatches of cane, and you're like, no, throw them all out.
Yeah, there's different materials just coming through. Muriel's like, what is this? And I'm like, it's business. Just wood samples off the desk.
And how does this relate to the case?
I've taken up a new client. You don't need to know about it.
Yeah, so it's very important that I have a blacksmith to talk to. Yeah, so that's, and in between that, and just walking in the clouds, because you can still access the.
Yeah, you can still access like the upper planes from the office if you want.
Yeah, just go have a walk around.
I think at this point the bodies have been cleaned out of Moriel's domain.
I'd hope so. I didn't.
No, you didn't do it,
No.
but it has been dealt with. And what has Miriam been up to?
So Miriam's been doing a couple of things. I think at first it hadn't even occurred to me that I had a job. So I'm like, oh yeah, I could be doing something job related. So yeah, I think she's going to have spent some time with maybe Triana going through the Everwood and like rehabilitating some plants just during the day and talking shit. And then I think in the evening, she decided to join the strata board of her block of flats because she wanted to be a more active citizen. But everyone is cripplingly boring and she doesn't know how to get out of it. Yeah. So she's just been like trapped in like these long evening meetings where people discuss the amount of essence flow into their individual flats and how interplanet portals shouldn't be allowed within the block.
Has the beanstalk come up in the book? Can I
Well,
see
the
it from
beanstalk's not where she lives, I suppose.
Yeah, Sprouty is affecting some rich people, and they are having a field day with that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess she would have, like, discussed the bean sprout situation with Triana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Nah,
It's
it's just a large
it's Park Wild
sprout.
Land now.
That's it.
Right, yeah, so you've been trapped in these meetings. So today, I guess you're still rehabilitating the Everwood, and Sybil comes up to you. Good morning. Morning, Miriam.
Morning, Sybil.
How are you today? I see this Everwood restoration is coming along quite nicely.
That's right. Just trying to get some more grass back in, keeping the ocean up and the portal above.
You know your grass, Miriam Gargoyles. When did you become so knowledgeable about grass?
Well, I figured, walk around on it long enough, you should start to pick up a couple of facts. Over there's some giant spiders that'll kill you in a heartbeat.
You're not telling that to visitors, are you?
Oh, goodness, no.
Well, you should be. They should be wary of the dangers.
Oh, right. Maybe I'll add it to a guidebook or something.
Good. Anyway, listen. I came here to tell you, good job the other day with you and your friends and defending the Everwood. I look around and I see hope. I just wanted to give you something for your trouble. Obviously, this is your job, but Cleo and Tom, they didn't have to put their lives on the line, and you went above and beyond.
Oh, thank you, Sybil. I appreciate that.
I spoke to the other elders, and we put something together for you, and she manifests a chest and hands it to you. I guess she opens it as well as she gives it to you.
Da, 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 da.
And you see, nestled on a pillow are 6 golden peacock feathers.
Oh.
They are beautiful and eerie to look at. These are a very rare relic that are used as currency. You can trade them at the Bazaar.
Oh, God.
Bazaar.
That's right, the Bazaar.
Oh, yes.
Down in the shopping district.
The Bazaar, but I was saying that's bizarre. Never mind.
Wait, it's Baron Bazaar's Bazaar.
Baron's Bazaar. Great. I won't forget that.
Here you go, don't have to make a big deal about it.
Oh my.
Hey everyone, Miriam just got a bunch of prizes from upper management. Oh, bye! And Sybil just floats away.
All right, nothing to see here.
So are they all like pissed?
How big is the chest?
It's like not huge. It's more like a. That's not like a giant like treasure chest, but like because there are only 6 feathers.
Right. Yeah.
But is like slightly larger than it needs to be.
What kind of feathers are they though?
So they look like peacock feathers.
Like peacock feathers, real big, yeah.
But miniature peacocks.
Oh.
Like I mean, like they're not like
Peacocks.
that big, right?
They're
They're more like.
No, they're
quite big,
They're
yeah.
quite big.
Oh, then maybe it is a giant chest.
Okay, that's
All right,
fine. She
cool.
can carry
These
it.
these were much smaller in my head, but yeah, I guess they're just large now. Great, that works. So it is a large treasure chest.
Oh boy.
Cyrena is just like, ugh, I never get golden peacock feathers.
Yeah,
Splash,
well, you should do things and not just chain yourself to trees.
You're such a kiss-ass, Miriam.
Splash.
Sometimes
Splash.
kissing asses pay off. Splash, splash.
Yeah, so you've now been given these feathers. What do you do
Yes,
next?
sweet. All right. Well, I'm gonna start looking up the Bazaar. Like, how far away is that?
Yeah, sure. So
Have I been there before?
I think you've heard of it.
Heard of it, yeah.
It's it's pretty well known. It's in the shopping district of downtown xan'moxie is quite large. You can get anything there. But this is a section of streets that have just been blocked off and are owned by Baron Bazaar.
Sorry, did I get the indication that that was meant for me and my friends?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, Miriam will do that.
I have seen a peacock before. I just thought there were many smaller feathers. So I just replied to a chat comment.
He saw it in the distance.
This is a very small
He's like, oh, look at
peacock.
how small that is. I see what's going on here.
All right. Well, in my brain, this giant wooden chest that Sybil just manifested, she's gonna like have 2 like leather straps and then wear it like a giant backpack. And then I guess she'll start hiking towards the bazaar.
Yeah, cool, Miriam. Just like leave work in the middle of the day like you always do.
Oh.
No, it's fine. And you're already leaving.
Hey, Triana,
Yes.
can you do some of the pots? I'm sorry, I have to.
No, it's fine. I understand.
Yeah.
You've got grand adventure that you always have to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you. No, go. I'll cover for you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, girl.
She's like she looks a bit annoyed, but she's like, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay, I think that went well. Yeah, she walks off.
Yeah, sure. Where are you headed?
I guess she was gonna go en route to the Bazaar. Is it anywhere near these 2?
So I think Tom's is on the way.
Tom's is on the way? Okay.
But Cleo's all the way in East xan'moxie.
Alright.
Oh, actually, no, she'd be in the hopscotch district if she's at work.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Okay, cool. Well,
So you could kind of loop around and pick up Cleo and Tom and make a wide berth.
yeah. I'll go via Cleo because you've got the carriage.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I guess is there a doorbell at your manor? Oh no, you're at work. Sorry. Okay,
So there would be a bell.
there would be a bell. Okay, I press it, ring it, ding it.
I don't know, because I've never heard it, or maybe if I have, I've never responded to it.
That is definitely the doorbell.
Muriel, it is making that sound again.
That is the doorbell.
This doorbell.
Oh, get it, boss! As your familiar Sandra, a floating eyeball with wings, drifts down to the door and lets Miriam in. Hello, Miriam.
Ah, Sandra, is your boss in?
Mario?
Your other boss.
Goodwill?
That nasty woman.
Oh, Cleo! She's at her desks.
I'll find her inside, thank you.
And you climb the stairs, and there she is, Cleo, at her desks.
I told you one more time, if it's not burgundy, I'll shoot you.
I brought a Miriam!
Cleo, good news. I just realized what that sounded like. Cleo, good news. We've been given a great boon by the park elders.
A what?
The xan'moxie park elders. They've given us a great gift for me, you, and Tom.
No, this is lovely.
We can buy things with them. It's like
Money.
like credit, money. Yes.
Okay, that's great news. I will factor that into my other amount of seemingly endless money. Thank you. And I turn around and continue typing.
Oh, I just thought this would be like a
Oh, you're still here.
like a good opportunity that we could go out like shopping together. Just just us and the gang. That we could go. I don't have that much money all the time, and I thought it would be nice to do it together.
Okay. And she starts pulling out like be back signs.
On all four of the desks.
Oh yeah, all of the desks. There's three at the moment. She hasn't got the fourth one yet.
Okay.
She hasn't decided.
Great.
So she puts them on, and then she's like, okay, and then whistles for a carriage.
One of your carriages?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right in front of the street as you leave the building.
It's there.
You still whistle for it.
Yeah, but I whistle
And
for
just
the
pull-
carpet.
It pulls up a couple centimeters, and then a carpet rolls out.
Great.
Because I want to transfer straight from the property to the carriage and not have to touch the
Of
hot
course.
dog stick. Because I would.
And
Okay.
you've not had any trouble with the carriage in the hopscotch district?
No, the turret's still with those.
What is this carriage?
Turrets, that's the name for the people I call to look after the carriage. What do you...
Oh, right, yes.
And the driver in the front seat just cocks a crossbow.
Yes, the turret.
Hi, my name is Turret.
And that's his brother, Ballista.
Hello, Talent, Ballista.
It's a shame Catapult's sick today.
I do like Catapult. It's got a dead eye. Like he's good at shooting things, but also he's only got one eye.
Okay, that's enough of the fun talk.
Miriam, you notice Cleo's carriage now has a fancy new beverage dispenser.
Ooh.
That looks like it might be filled with 25 points of hit points.
What's this, Cleo?
Well, my staff tell me it's something that I've been asking for a long time and finally now have. Drinks.
Oh, right. Well, I'm sure they'll be delicious at another stage.
But you can get any drink. You don't have to get the healthy ones, like the ones that give you health. You can get
Lucasade, please.
a Lucasade. And I press the Lucasade button, which is naturally the
is
biggest
it-
button.
Of course.
But is it like post-mix, so it actually tastes a little bit shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've
She had
given
to
me-
choose between the biggest button and the sub-quality
I chose the big button.
big button. Yeah.
Just made everything clearer.
Off to Tom's, are we?
Oh, yes.
I just assume, since when Miriam gets into the carriage, usually, well, then we go to Tom's as well, and...
Are you related to Tom?
You've got a funny accent. What's that accent?
Well, I've always had this accent. Me, Turret,
Ah,
your driver.
Okay, no, never mind. I just thought, never mind. To Tom's.
To Tom's.
No,
To Tom.
that was different. That sounded slightly different than... Nope.
That was me, Ballista.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see you from not looking at you. Anyway,
Is there like a glass window between us and the two drivers?
Yeah,
Great, okay.
of course there is.
Oh, great, yeah, no.
okay,
Just checking.
to Tom's.
Yes.
And you end up at Tom Foodery, the shut-down restaurant that Tom is squatting in.
Thought it might be a new restaurant.
I mean, it could be there. I mean, that's a long drive.
That's fine. Geography was never my fine point.
I mean, Tom's Toasties doesn't have a roof over it at the moment.
Yeah, no,
True.
that's
It's
fine.
happening.
We're
It's
at
slowly happening.
Squatville. I'm into it.
Cool.
And yeah, the carriage rolls up to your front door.
Hello.
No.
Are you just like leaning in the doorway?
Yeah, waiting.
How long were you waiting for? I didn't ring. Did you ring?
No, I didn't ring. But I did think about you fondly.
And I could feel it.
It's a cat sense, right?
Nope.
Very
Sure.
mysterious, Tom. I like that.
Okay.
Where are we off to then, eh?
Well,
What are we up to?
hop in the carriage and I'll get you up to speed.
Oh, all right then. Oh, beverages.
Yes, you can have anything you want.
This
Including
tastes like a subpar beverage. That's fine.
Yes, but look at the button.
Oh, it's quite big. Seems unnecessarily big.
I know, and if that's not being wealthy, what is?
I wouldn't know.
Anyway, so we've been given this great boon. At this stage, she takes off the backpack. I guess she was wearing it at
The whole time.
The whole
yeah.
time.
I mean, Cleo wouldn't ask you about it.
No. And then she opens it and, reveals.
And immediately Tom puts his paw in and is like,
Okay, but you can only have 2. Because there were 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are currency. They're ancient relics or something. And we can take them to the Bazaar to meet the Bazaar fellow. I didn't catch all of the names. There was a lot of bazaars. And we exchanged them for gifts. So I was thinking we could go on maybe like a shopping day together or something. And she touches her hair nervously.
and then Tom is like playing with the feather like this, like just swatting it. Like,
Ancient relic. Very old.
This is lovely. And I grab 2 of them and I open up a drawer which has like 12 of them. And I put them in and I close them. They're different materials.
Love the gag, you do not have 12 of them.
Damn it, there's me trying to
Well
sneakily
done.
get more money.
Just buy out the whole shop.
Fine, I open a drawer full of like off
Mundane peacock feathers.
Oh, I was gonna say like jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
Like fancy jewelry and gems and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah,
Then
which
I'm
you
not gonna
have
sell.
in every carriage.
In case I need to change.
Yeah.
Oh no, I need my night jewels.
Yeah, and
just
I'm like,
jewels of
okay,
the night.
and I slide it in the drawer, and I'm like,
All right, well, so yeah, I thought it would be a good opportunity, especially seeing as, we're going to be going to some dire territory, the depths of hell. I thought that maybe we could gear up a bit.
oh, I think that sounds lovely.
yes, I like the idea. Shopping.
And off you go. Bazaar.
Why did you say that like you've never used the word before?
Shopping. Chopin.
Wait, you have gone to buy things for yourself before, haven't you? You haven't just sent people to do it.
I have transacted a couple of times. I'm afraid to admit it. The upper classes would look down on me if they knew that I spoke to the retailers.
But I also have not ever shopped, so this will be quite nice.
Oh, wow, I didn't think this would be such a cultural experience. I look forward to being the most socially adept in this situation. Cool.
So you head to the Bazaar downtown. It's a whole block of streets, just like a whole block closed off with a sign. There's an archway on all 4 of the entrances. And as you walk through, you see a variety of stalls, larger stalls with shop fronts, or smaller ones that are just cloth with items laid out. And you see people are walking around buying things, but you also see all of the shopkeepers appear to be wooden mannequins that are just animated and interacting with these customers.
How bizarre's that, guys?
That is a bazaar.
And you see one of these mannequins walk up to you, and as it walks up to the 3 of you, it shimmers, and then over it appears the appearance of a man, which you can immediately tell is an illusion. He is wearing colourful finery and a feathered cap, and he has a pencil moustache. Welcome to the Bazaar. I am Baron Bazzaro of the Bazaar. I can smell some of your gifts that you've brought me.
Yes, we have some ancient relics for trade.
And you look around and you see everyone appears to be paying with these golden peacock feathers. Why, yes, I only accept one form of currency. These wonderful feathers. So, have a browse, take your pick, and I'll be around if you need anything. And he poofs away, and before you was just a wooden mannequin.
I feel like he's really missing a lot of market by only allowing the feathers.
Yes, I wonder how he goes. Does he eat food? Does he need to pay for the food? Is there food here? How does he work? Is he a thing? Maybe not.
Well, I think it's good that, we pay with feathers because we have feathers. And if we didn't pay with feathers, then what would we be paying with?
You can all make a history check if you like.
Yes.
Find out more about Baron Bazaar.
I
I got a 3.
I got an 8.
Can I check my guidebook?
I got a 13.
With a 13, you're the only one who knows really anything about Baron Bazaar. You've heard of him. He's a fey spirit. Ancient, very powerful.
What?
A fey spirit.
Fae with an F.
Yes.
He did say he poofs away.
But yes, so that's all you know. He's very powerful. You don't know why he's interested in feathers. Or...
You sure you said Fae?
Fae. Powerful Fae spirit. I don't know what you're not hearing.
He's just a man dressed in colourful silks who just wants feathers.
Master illusionist. Has a lot of dummies for some reason.
And he's in an extensive supply of wood.
So here you go. Here are some item catalogues.
Ooh.
So I have a beautiful 4-page catalogue filled
my
with
God.
magical items, which can be traded for golden peacock feathers. So while my players have a browse, we're going to have a little break.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye. Oh, this is like an activity.
How will our heroes get out of this one? Find out after these messages.
Hello, fellow xan'moxians. It's time once more for our featured citizen of the week. This week, say hello to the mischievous little sprite named Keegan. Keegan is best known for the creation of popular scrying orb app, Yelf. All over xan'moxie, businesses rise and fall in the blink of an eye, thanks to reviews people leave on Yelf. Thanks to Keegan, citizens can turn minor inconveniences into weaponized attacks against people's livelihoods, placing power into the hands of people who don't read signs and lack empathy for service workers. When asked for a statement, Keegan merely cackled with glee and transformed nearby citizens into woodland critters. We are truly enriched by your contribution to society, and for that, Keegan, xan'moxie thanks you.
Hello everyone, it's me, your Dungeon Master, Peak. What you just heard was of course our Patreon donor Citizen Spotlight, which you can nab for just $5 a month and become immortalized forever as a figure in xan'moxie. Later this episode, we'll also meet a new character, who was created by one of our patrons. If you want to create an NPC for the show, head to patreon.com/dndqau and donate to the Pen of Ultimate Influence tier. If you want to support the show in a different way, you can also leave us a review on iTunes or tweet nice things about us using the hashtag DNDQAU. Also, for our lovely local fans, we shall be returning to the stage for a live show in February. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at DNDQAU to find out when and where you can see us in the flesh. That's all for now. Back to the episode.
Did a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Just hung out. Cleo, Miriam, and Tom were just hanging out as friends, and now they're at Baron Bazaar's Bazaar with 6 golden peacock feathers that they can exchange for some wondrous magical items. We've set the break browsing through the catalogue, and we've...
It was really extensive. Good on. Shout out to Peak.
Yeah, great job.
Who's this guy?
That's me. Yeah, so you're just browsing the bazaar. You notice it's, like, quite busy. And you realize that, oh, that's right. Hotmas is just around the corner.
Hotmas?
Hotmas.
Hotmas.
It's the holiday season and everyone's getting their Hotmas presents.
Everyone is a hotmas.
What's the tradition of Hotmas exactly? Like, why do people give each other presents because of Hotmas?
I think the elemental plane of fire just starts eclipsing the material plane. And it just gets really hot. And Charity, the fire giant that everyone throws money away to, just becomes immensely powerful. So the gifts are to appease her.
Ah, okay. So
Before
we're
she
buying
crushes
gifts
the
for her
universe.
and others.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
Because I'm sick of Christmas Alanogs always being about winter. And we live in Australia, and it gets hot in summer.
And our world's on fire.
That as well, but
really
that's
is.
depressing to think about. This is a regular Australian summer. Anyway. People are shopping for their Hotmas presents.
Yes, right, of course.
So Cleo, you're browsing the bazaar, and it looks like you've got a couple items that have tickled your fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I just go to pick them up. Because again, I don't know what I'm doing in this transaction. I'm just like, I want it, so I take it.
So in front of you, the wooden mannequin that is presiding over this stall suddenly becomes animate, and the image of Baron Bizarro appears upon it. Ah, I see you're interested in that quick draw crossbow and that ring of shielding. That'll be 2 golden peacock feathers.
Okay, take them. They're in my car.
Traditionally, you would hand over these feathers as part of a transaction.
What can I say? Today I'm a progressive. Off you go. I've got things to do. Time is money.
Well, you can't take them. As you see, several wooden mannequins start to gather around you. One of them's holding a wooden bat, and it's just...
Miriam's off to the side, miming handing her golden feather to another mannequin. Like this.
But I have to go to my car.
Well, then you'll have to go to your car.
Fine, but I'm burning one of these when I get back. And I gesture to the mannequin with the bat.
And it's just it's now got 2 bats that it's just whacking.
Double that with
But
bat.
is it like...
I've got an advantage with flame this round as one of my level up perks.
Is it making a little... Because it's wood on wood, no? It's making a little,
Conk,
tap...
conk.
tap.
So you...
Whoa, wait. So it's made out of wood, holding more wood. So it's like if we were a flesh person, hitting another flesh thing against our flesh.
Yeah, it's like you got a leg of someone, just...
Or like a leg of ham that you're just clobbering someone with.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
So you return to your carriage and hand over the feathers after some time.
No. So I don't return. I'm fine. And I'm and I stare at these 2. And I try and do a sad face,
And then I... Sandra! Am I doing this right? Sandra? Try Sandra.
Sandra.
She appears in existence. Yes, boss!
And I just pouty face at Sandra.
You need me to go get the golden peacock feathers from the carriage?
Yes, thank you.
Back in a jiffy! She's back 5 minutes later. With these golden peacock feathers that she is somehow holding with her tiny form.
They're only light.
Yeah, she's holding them with her eyelashes.
They're really big extensions.
Again, she's just a floating eyeball with wings. And she drops the golden peacock feathers in front of you. Remind me again which items you're interested in. This transaction has taken so long.
This crossbow and that ring, and how much to burn this thing?
No, you can just burn them all you want. They're expendable.
Oh, I throw a flaming spear at... No, I just, right.
Just a sacred flame?
Yeah, just a sacred flame. I just sacred flame it as I pick up my item.
Oh, what a wonderful display of fireworks. Why don't you tell us, our audience, what you've bought?
So, quick draw crossbow is a really cool crossbow that I have on my hip. And whenever we roll initiative, if I'm not surprised, which I rarely am these days, I'm very cynical, I can draw this weapon and immediately fire it at a creature within range with advantage. So that kind of gives me a very good position to hitting something first.
Yeah, when shit goes down, you just go pew!
Yeah, cowgirl style. And then the other one was, again, this is really cool. I just want to say it. The ring of shielding, or shielding.
Stop trying to make things fancy.
That's my
Did
job.
not go well last time.
So it's a beautiful silver ring encrusted with silver. On a silver base.
Makes sense in the Bazaar.
So when I'm wearing, the hand wearing this ring is free. You may project a shimmering shield of force that grants you +1 AC. Once per short rest, you may cast the spell shield without expending any spell slots.
Nice.
Handy in a pinch. So, as a reminder, the spell shield gives you +5 AC for a turn as a reaction when you're hit with something. So that's handy.
So if you think it's definitely going to hit you and hurt a lot, then you can use it.
So bam.
Yeah. Nice.
And then Tom, you are wandering through the bazaar with your companions, and you see something that catches your eye: a glittering whetstone. As the Baron manifests in one of these wooden mannequins, and I see your hat and your whites. You seem to be a chef. Why don't you have a look at this whetstone?
I always thought it was a wheat stone. I thought it was made.
Oh,
from
we have
wheat.
one of those too. Enchant your wheat with elemental properties.
No, that one's not as glittery.
What about this whetstone?
Yeah, that's
It's just
nicer.
dripping wet. It's a stone that's been enchanted to be wet.
Oh no, I've already got enough of that. And then I just shake everywhere and everyone gets drenched again.
So you're no stranger to the elemental planes.
Oh,
Well, then
boy.
this elemental whetstone would be right at home with you.
I think it would be. I'll have that. And then Tom just takes it, tries to look sneaky and takes it because he's so used to stealing everything and goes to try and walk away.
And that'll be 2 golden peacock feathers.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Miriam is still miming handing golden peacock feathers over to a mannequin.
And Tom looks back at Miriam and is like,
Very good.
The Baron takes your feathers, and you are now the proud owner of an elemental whetstone.
did it come in any cool packaging?
Oh yeah.
Would you like it gift wrapped?
Well, no, I want to do an unboxing.
He puts it in a box and then gift wraps it and hands it to you.
And then I pull out my scrying orb, which is dead. And I'm like, oh fuck. Can I borrow yours?
Oh sure. And she hands you a box-shaped scrying orb. It's a couple models old, but it still works.
But has it got some sort of video on it?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
And so Tom turns it on and sits down and... So what I've got here today is a new whetstone. Now I'm going to be opening this box and showing you it all. And he just opens the box and pulls it out. There it is.
And why don't you tell the audience what it does?
A glittering whetstone forged from prismatic ore that contains the power of the elements. A skilled chef, i.e. this guy, can spend their action to sharpen a non-bludgeoning weapon, so I guess that bat's out of the question, and enchant it with the power of fire, cold, acid, or lightning. For the next minute, an affected weapon deals an additional 1d8 damage of your chosen element. Only one weapon may be affected at one time.
Fancy. And of course, your claws do count as
Yes.
a weapon for these purposes.
One claw?
Just sharpen.
Just the one?
This is my fire claw.
Yeah.
And then Miriam, you see something that catches your eye at a different stall. This stall appears to be... Ooh, something's going on out there.
Sorry, it was just the burning wood. Fire brigade, do whatever it is you do.
This stall
somewhere
appears
else.
to be selling only these items that you've chosen. And they're all different colors. I see you're interested in these gems of awakening.
Yes. And what does a gem of awakening do exactly?
Why buy an enchanted weapon when you could enchant one of your own? Each of these gems houses a spirit of some kind that will inhabit a weapon or a piece of armor and awaken it with a personality.
I pick one up and listen for a scream.
Let me out!
Okay, that one's very loud. I might get a different one.
Yes, they're all very tormented. They're begging to be released.
Okay, well, who doesn't want a lifetime of torture?
These
Yeah, what do
when
they
you
look
break
like?
these, they are randomized.
Oh.
There's a different table for weapons and a different table for armor.
Okay.
So buy one, apply it to whatever you want, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, cool. So she'll pick up a weapon one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
And, yeah.
The Baron hands you a gem, and what do you put it on?
I'm going to place it onto my hammer.
That's what I assumed you would have done. Yeah.
And I'm like, and my glockenspiel.
My attack block.
You've had this hammer for quite some time.
Yeah.
Does this hammer have any sentimental value?
Yeah, I reckon it was my grandma's hammer.
Aww.
It's the family hammer that was passed down.
Is there like a family crest or something on it?
Yeah, sure. It's 2 gargoyles back to back.
What, like with their arms folded?
Yeah, gangster style.
The gargoyles family crest.
Yeah, that's it.
Great. And yeah, you can activate this gem of awakening by crushing it.
Yeah, she crushes it with her fist.
And there is a shimmer as a spirit floats out of it and goes into the hammer. And now I need you to roll me the d8.
Oh,
this is
God,
exciting.
I hope it's good.
It's clear.
It's a 5, middle of the road.
So you can describe to me how it looks now after it's been awakened. But now your heirloom hammer has been is now awakened with a thrill-seeking spirit.
Great.
It gains the thrown property.
Oh.
You can with 20 optimal range, 40 maximum.
Okay.
Does +2 damage when it is thrown, and your hammer now has the returning quality.
This is the best news ever.
Does anything change now that it's a thrill-seeking hammer? Aside from some cool shades.
Yeah. 2 pairs of sunglasses descend onto the gargoyle.
Yes.
and there's an extra set of kind of gargoyles with like their wings splayed out on like either end of the hammer.
Cool. And the gargoyles' eyes just fly open, and they just high five each other. Righteous.
Oh my gold!
Yo, what up? Where your hammer?
Hello, Hammer. I'm Miriam.
Do we have a name? I mean, we're a magical weapon.
Yeah, you're my bad boys.
Yeah, we're the bad boys now. This hammer is now called the Bad Boys.
Or BB for short.
Hell yeah, Miriam, throw us. Yeah, throw us.
Okay, I guess I'll just have to pick any random mannequin.
And you throw the Bad Boys at a nearby mannequin, and they fly at it almost magically, and they're just like, woo, yeah! And then they hit a mannequin, snapping it in half, and then it flies back to you.
And I catch it. I'm like, righteous. This is amazing. Great. Okay, very happy with that.
I throw another sacred flame at the half-broken mannequin. Nothing happened here.
And that only cost 1
Oh my goodness.
golden feather. So, Miriam, you
done.
still have 1 left.
All right. I'm going to spend the next thing on. I see a cloak, which seems to be sitting on a non-animated mannequin, I suppose.
Well, I think there's a mannequin that is like modeling it.
Oh, okay. I like that. Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So, what does this cloak look like?
I think it's like a very muted, like brown color with some like nice kind of like I don't know, dark detailing, like blackish detailing on it or something like that, and I don't know, a nice bow to close it or whatever.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And yeah, the mannequin that's modeling this cloak then suddenly becomes Baron Bazaar, and yes, I see you're interested in the cloak of silent tooting.
My God, it's beautiful. And what exactly does it do?
Why, you could be sneaky with it, so long as you hold your breath. The only downside is that you'll have to let out a ripper when you stop holding your breath.
That's marvelous. Of course, ladies don't fart.
Of course not.
So this won't be a problem for me. Because I'm a lady.
Of course. Well, it's all yours once you hand over that feather. Only 1 golden feather.
Oh, what a deal! Here we go.
And the Baron that is inhabiting this mannequin goes out to take your feather, and then also takes a feather from someone else. You see a dwarven woman on the other end who is with a stroller, who is also offering the Baron a golden feather for this cloak of tooting. Oh, no, you don't, you old hag. This is for my son.
All right, well, where's your son then?
Like, he's at school. He's been a very good boy this year, and he's gonna get this beautiful cloak for hotness.
No, I'm getting the beautiful cloak for hotness because I've been a very good girl and I haven't gone to school once this year.
The woman then closes the shielding on her stroller and just wheels it off to the side, and then grabs a giant battle axe from her back.
Okay.
You want to tussle for it?
Yeah, I'll tussle.
And,
Sacred flame appears.
Wait, are you lighting them?
and then she begins to grow to 3 times her size.
Oh.
Then let's tussle.
We see this, right?
Yes, you're right behind Miriam as all this is happening. And it's time to roll for initiative.
The baby's still in the crib.
Shopping battle.
And I love, is it like a proper like metal corrugated?
Yeah. Oh, she got a nat 20.
Oh,
So did I.
Oh, I believe your dexterity modifier is higher than
Yes.
this dwarf.
You've got +3
I got
there.
+3.
Yeah.
This battle is underway, and it is Tom's turn. As you see, Miriam is now squaring off with this.
Actually, can I use my ability?
Absolutely, you
That
can
I
use
just
your
got? The
brand
quick
new.
draw crossbow.
Yep. So
Right.
you see Miriam having this argument with this woman, and then she is now grown into a giant dwarf holding this gigantic battle axe.
So is a giant dwarf like the size of like a regular person?
It's a good question.
It's a good question, but no, she is like as tall as a building now. Well, that's not really 3 times, but she's
Like
a giant
marquee.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah, like a gazebo.
Alright.
Yeah, she's tall, she's hulked out, like her brilliant biceps have now burst through the sleeves of her blouse.
Which is a great sentence that I want to celebrate.
I want to fire my quick draw crossbow at one of like the. Oh yeah, it is.
What? Sorry, how does it
So
work? I missed
when
this
initiative
one.
is rolled, the person who owns a quick draw crossbow can just bam, shoot from the hip and make an
That's
attack.
wild.
And you'll then start your turn holding a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
So yeah, make your attacks with advantage.
Or is it?
Well, the highest was an 8.
Total?
So it'll be plus
No.
dex.
Dex and proficiency, right?
Yes, I don't think you're proficient in hand crossbows. So that makes this less good, but
I mean, what? I thought it was.
as a warlock, I don't think so.
Yeah, good point. So I got a good old 10.
So 10? Yeah, so just a bolt just flies straight at her, and it just bounces off of her giant form.
Can I hit another mannequin?
Hits a mannequin right where an eye would be, and then you just see a mannequin miming like, my eyes!
That was a warning. Get down
So
here.
now it is Tom's turn.
Okay.
You've seen Cleo shoot her crossbow at this thing.
Very
Alright.
impressive.
So I want to use my elemental I want to say call it a wheatstone. I just want to do it.
Wheatstone.
A whetstone. To sharpen my claws. So they are enchanted with the power of acid.
Ooh. Great. So you pull out the whetstone and you just begin sharpening your claws. And that is your action for the turn. It is the lady's turn. She looks you square in the eye and she charges at you with her hammer and attacks.
Hammer or axe?
Sorry, her axe.
Yeah.
You've got a hammer. And she attacks twice.
Oh.
boy!
Big axe swings. What's your AC?
18.
The first attack is going to miss. You dodge out of her slow arcing strike. And the next is a crit. Oh boy.
That hits.
Here we go. Alright. She's quite large, so this axe...
Would you say that she's large?
I would say that she's large. Yes, I would, Kent.
That sounds fancy.
Oh boy. That's not too bad.
That's a lot of dice you're rolling.
Oh boy. Ooh. 30 damage. So that was a crit.
Okay.
But she comes down at you. So she comes at you with an overhead swing, which you very easily dodge. And then she just drops the axe, which is just lodged into the ground at a 45-degree angle. And then she just tackles you.
Oh no.
And you're knocked to the ground and take 30 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
It's Miriam's turn. You're prone and this giant dwarf is standing over you.
Alright, well.
How dare you? I'm a mom!
And that gives you no special privileges! And then she gets up and she's gonna try and, like, I don't know, hammer up as she's, like, stands up. Or something
Yep.
like that.
Make your attacks.
And she's gonna use her bonus action for the Planar Warrior feature. Let's see if that... No, there's nothing. 15? Hit.
15 will hit her.
Okay, sweet. So that's 2d8, 15 damage. Watch out. And then I'll do my second attack.
So you notice that she is taking less than that.
That was force damage, that one.
Oh!
Because it was the Planar Warrior.
You're right. So she takes the full 15.
15. This one is standard, and it does a 13 hit. No. 13 hit.
13 will not hit.
Okay.
But you hear the bad boy say, "Whoa! We were spectral! Yeah!"
You hear the bad boys say.
Yeah, you were, bad boys.
That's beautiful.
And it is Cleo's turn.
It is my
And
turn.
you just fired off this crossbow bolt.
It gives me so much joy.
I love the crossbow. Alright, so I want to duck behind myself between like the mum and the baby's pram and use the baby's pram as a shield.
As cover?
As cover. Because and then I will fire an Eldritch Blast from the top.
So roll 2 Eldritch Blasts because you fire 2.
And then again.
Both of those will hit.
Damn. Cleo, you really turned a corner.
I know. Look at me doing the right spells.
Dealing damage,
dealing damage
throwing
and-
stuff. What a journey. Emotional growth.
It's only taken like a year. So 7, 11.
Cool. She takes 11 damage.
11.
And your Eldritch Blast just like knock her back slightly as she feels the force of both strikes. And it is back to Tom's turn. You have sharpened your claws.
All right, so they're ready. How far away is she?
She's close enough, like within 30 feet.
Okay, and is she holding a weapon or anything?
Yes, she's got her
She's got it back.
the big battle axe. Well, technically she's let go of it, but she can just pick it up at any time. It's just sticking out of the ground in prime position.
Okay. All right, I want to go for the Achilles heel.
Ooh.
My acid claws.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I'll give you advantage on that. Because she's
yes.
large and you're tiny.
Yeah.
Which will also trigger your sneak attack.
So 19.
Cool. 19 will hit. So the claws are a d4, and your sneak attack is 3d6s.
Right.
And the acid claws will add a d8. I'll have you roll... so tell me the total without the acid.
18.
Yep. So you do 9 damage with that. And then roll the acid separately.
4.
So then she takes 13 in total. As she hisses in pain and, my Achilles heel! My only weakness!
You've been shopping before, haven't you?
And she
Not like this.
also is knocked prone.
Oh.
But Tom, she's falling over in your direction. I need you to make me a dex save.
Quick, Tom.
15.
Great, but you manage to dodge out of the way of this giant dwarf woman who is now fallen on her back.
Sucked in.
But it is, her turn, and she climbs back up using her battle axe as a lever, and then she grabs it out of the ground, and then looks at you, Cleo. Get away from my daughter! And she just throws this giant battle axe at you.
Her baby!
At you! But
Next
you are
time.
behind cover, so you're gonna have extra AC.
But I put myself in between her child.
I'm not saying she's a responsible mother.
Wow, there's my logic out the window. So she just threw a
Clear.
giant battle axe at her
But
baby.
the baby will act as half cover, so you get a
And what's
plus.
the baby's AC?
What's your AC?
Currently, with my new ring, it is 14.
Let's see. You might want to use your shield.
I'll use my new shield. Because I like my health.
Yeah, sure. So this woman's battle axe, because that would have been an 18.
Oh, wow.
So this woman's battle axe is just flying, spinning through the air. It looks like it might hit you and leave her baby unharmed. But you brandish your ring, and a giant dome of force just briefly appears in front of you.
And the baby?
Protecting you and the baby.
Okay, good.
You're so concerned.
And the battle axe falls to the ground next to you. And it is Miriam's turn.
You have really turned a corner. Protecting babies?
It was against my will.
Okay, cool. So she's gonna... Has the dwarf moved away from me then?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. I'm going to...
Oh, yeah, you, I guess you were prone, so you didn't really have... You could have...
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
I'm not looking for that. I was just looking for an opportunity to throw my new...
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. And would I only get one attack with that and for it to come back? Or how does that...
I
We can
will
figure
figure
it out
that out,
later.
but for now you can do it twice.
Great! I'm going to boomerang it around twice or something like that for now. So I'll do 2 attacks. First one is natural 1. Ooh. Second one is a 13,
Which will also
doesn't
miss.
hit.
But you throw the bad boys
Go
at
bad
her,
boys!
and they fly at her, and they miss and boomerang back at you, and you catch them, and you throw them a second time, and they're having the time of their life. They're just like saying righteous and wee.
No, you will have to hit them!
But we're having such a blast! This bazaar is lit!
Oh my god. How did Miriam have the broy hammer?
Do you do anything else on your turn?
Cleo's fine, Tom's okay. Yep, I think she'll just stand there.
Great, it's Cleo's turn.
So I've just used my shield, I jump back up, and I grab the handles of the pram, and I start, like, running away with the kid.
Oh my god! You see, you thought you were prepared for this battle here, but you were not.
Yeah, make me an athletics check as you run away with her baby.
I would prefer to use the Moira Rose pronunciation on
Baby.
That's a 10.
Cool. You weren't prepared for how heavy this pram is, but it is made of iron. It is fully metal. So you just start
metal.
wheeling it away, and she sees you and let go of my baby. And it is Tom's turn, as you see this woman is starting to get up and running after Cleo.
So how does this, are my claws only affected
For the next
by this
minute.
thing?
So that's 10 rounds of combat.
Oh, well, okay. So where is she compared to me?
She's still in front of you. She hasn't moved yet since last turn.
Right. But she's fallen over, no?
Yes,
And
well, she
threw
got
back
back up and then threw her axe at Cleo, and
Right.
now she's in front of you. It was a whole thing.
Right.
Remember, I was there, and you were there.
Looking up cats on the internet. All right. Well, I think this time. So I've gone for the Achilles, and that was rather nice. I think I want to claw her butt.
Yeah.
It's I'm thinking she's quite tall, right? So it's gonna be hard for me to.
I'm gonna acid claw her ass.
I'm gonna ask for.
Yep, go for it. Make an attack. You will not have sneak attack because she's Miriam is not close enough to her.
So 22.
That will hit.
I would hope so. So plus dexterity. Did you say? So 7.
So 3, rounded down.
1.
Cool. Yeah, you sink your claws into her butt, but you can feel that she's pretty toned. She must do Zumba or something. She's got a Zumba body.
Baby got butt.
And it is her turn. And she is running after Cleo.
With
Am I still?
Tommy.
Yeah, sure.
Just doing her butt.
Yeah, she barely even felt it. It doesn't take her long to catch up to you because, again, her baby's stroller is so heavy. And she's just going to try and grab you. So why don't you make me an acrobatics check to avoid being grabbed by her big hand.
My baby.
21.
That is not going to beat a 24.
Damn.
Oh, that's insane.
She's strong.
She's
she just grabs you with her big fist and then moves you away from her
Her baby.
baby. And then she's just going to crush you in her hand with her second attack.
Aww,
So you're just going to take some damage.
Oh, that's fancy.
And that number, you take a fancy 8 damage.
Doesn't even matter, because I'm practically back at what I was last game. Before I had extra HP.
Oh yeah, you've D-level.
But I haven't even D-leveled properly yet, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, she's just crushing you and...
Whatever. Okay.
It's Miriam's turn. So Cleo is being crushed. Tom is hanging off of her butt. She hasn't picked up her battle axe. What do you do?
Can I finish the transaction?
Yes!
It's shopping! You had to wait for a distraction.
This is Bazaar! No wonder I never do it!
I hand over the gold.
The Baron reappears in his mannequin and wise business decision. I like it. And he takes the feather and hands you the cloak. All yours.
Great. I'll put it on and then run towards them.
Great. It is now Cleo's turn. You're being crushed.
Aww. Alright, so I want to Eldritch Blast to their face.
Yep. Now you'll have disadvantage because you're in melee range and also you're being crushed.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, so I'm in melee range?
Well, you're being crushed.
With your
Oh,
hand.
that's why I've got that. I thought you said, okay. But I get 1 or 2?
2. You still get 2, but it's disadvantage on both.
Don't you have a ability that lets you teleport?
I do, but it's a bonus action.
Huh?
Oh, I should have done that one first, right?
You still can.
Oh, okay. I'll teleport out of the crushing hand.
Yep. I can never restrain either of you.
No.
I've been trying real hard.
So you just, where do you teleport to? To the ground, or?
Yep.
Cool. So you just, poof, out of her grasp.
15, 16.
They will both hit.
Yay.
Roll that damage.
6, and then 10.
Tell me what happens to her. Like, I don't think you're killing her, but, like, tell me how you take her down.
So I teleport back to the pram. Exactly where I was. And I turn around, and I'm starting to move, but, I just volley some Eldritch Blasts behind me, because I'm like a yoga mum on a jog in the morning for a pram. I haven't got time for this. I've got places to be. And so I zap behind me.
Yeah, so she's running after you as you do that, and then she just gets hit by 1, and then 2 Eldritch Blasts, and then she begins toppling over, and she shrinks back to regular size. No, this is the end of Susan! And she is unconscious in the middle of the bazaar.
Alright, I want Miriam to run up and catch her. And then she'll cast Cure Wounds on Susan. And she'll staring over Susan's face Susan, it's over. I have the cloak now.
No, you have to give it back.
I'm sorry.
Please, it's for my son.
It's called shopping, bitch. And then she places her down on the ground.
She passes out from shock.
My son now!
Oh, no.
So have you fully just stolen the kid? You have a kid now?
You see the Baron just watching from a nearby stall and I like you 3. Well, a pleasure doing business with you. Come again when you find some more feathers.
Thanks for the wheat. Thanks.
Those are some pretty cool stuff that we got.
I sure did.
And we all somehow found a use for it.
Look at this, my baby! And then can I open the shield up?
Yeah.
And then I pick
That's just a cabbage
I pick
there.
up the actual...
It's a cabbage?
That's just a cabbage there.
Oh, I was gonna pick up the baby and just put it to the side, because all I wanted was the pram.
Oh.
So you just leave a cabbage next to Susan.
No, I just leave it on the ground. Susan, I'd forgotten who she was already. And I just start wheeling the pram off because I just liked it. It just caught my eye.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in the Bazaar?
Besides theft, murder,
We didn't thieve. We had a simple competition of strengths to decide who would get this tooting cape.
it was only I've committed theft and arson
Oh, right.
and battery.
And the Baron materializes again in a nearby mannequin. Nope, everything you just did was legal in the Bazaar.
And I didn't steal a thing.
Because I would know. I'm everywhere. And you just see him bounce between several mannequins, all of them looking at you.
What do you want with all these golden feathers anyway, Mr.
Yeah.
Bazaar?
Oh, I've got something for that. And he reaches into a pocket and materializes a jar with a rolled up piece of parchment in it. Only 5 feathers. You can find out the reason why.
5 feathers? God, no.
Well, you can go off and find some more feathers and save them up, and it's a very expensive secret.
It certainly is. Well, I wish you and your feathers well.
Until next time.
I've forgotten who you are already.
And he leaves a mannequin, and then a glittering cloud of colored lights just begins floating away into the sky.
Are there still mannequins around?
Yeah, always.
So I want to set up 10 of them
Oh my god.
as a pin, a 10-pin bowling
Oh.
situation. And is it long in the bazaar? Like, is there a length?
Oh yeah, it's magically longer on the inside,
Well,
but it's like
Also, it's indoors.
no, it's like within the grounds.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like a I imagine it's like a
Between
crossroad
buildings
building
and
sort
stuff?
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to set 10 of them up, and then I want to be the bowl. Like, I want to like curl
You
up.
want
in
to
ball.
be the bowling ball.
Yeah, and roll down, and because you guys got to like blow them up and stuff. And I didn't
Oh, no. We'll go along with it. Whatever you want, Tom.
Yes, if you want
All right,
to roll
so
into them.
if everybody could just get 3 each, I'll get 4. That will be 10.
Wait, do we have to roll as bowls as well?
No, you've got to roll me.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
And so we set them up, and I'm like, all right.
Is there a giant one of those
Yeah.
ramps?
Yeah.
Somehow.
No, like a bunch of mannequins just form a ramp for you.
No,
It's incredible how
Instead
they
of getting
do.
mannequins, I've just told 3 people who are shopping to stand.
Yeah.
Well, I never. Fine, I'll do it for a little while. This will be going in my Yelp review, or whatever it was.
It is Yelp.
Yelp.
One of the guys is just like, I'm into this.
Good, now stand there and be quiet.
Whoever wants to roll Tom, just roll me a d10.
I'll roll Tom.
Rolled,
Oh, boy.
rolling a tom.
It's an 8.
Oh, you've knocked down 8 of the 10 mannequins?
Yes!
That means one of the humans was also knocked, at least one of them.
No, they could both be. It wasn't there only 2
There's,
humans?
I put 3 humans.
Oh, the humans with a ramp, right?
Wait, can I do a second to see if I can get a split?
Yeah, where are the like 2 that are left over? Are they?
Oh, they're there. Other mannequins just come and sweep away the
other-
mannequins that have been knocked
So,
over.
but where are the 2 that are left? Are they next to each other? Are they like split?
Oh yeah, it's the perfect like one on each end
Okay,
split.
great. I think I can do this.
All right.
So it'd be like a 9 or a 10,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
But we can't get both then. So it would have to
Oh,
be
if you got a 10, you
10
get
would be
both.
both.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
And you just straight down the middle.
the middle.
Well, I blame the people. You bad job. I hit one of them and missed out.
And then we just walk out. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
You had great form, Tom. Don't blame yourself.
No,
No, it was all on you, really, wasn't it, Miriam?
Look, I tried my best, but you know, when you're using a human for a stand, not
No
everything against
excuse.
humans, I realize some of us are half human.
No,
Not
fine.
me. Or am I? No, not me.
Okay, good.
No, none of us are half human.
What
We
do
can
you-
laugh at them. Humans.
So where to next?
Okay, good.
Babies are us.
Gonna have to buy yourself a baby.
Is
Yes.
there like a Zan gum tree?
Wait, are you going to try and sell what you just bought?
No, I'm thinking about the pram.
Oh my
I
god.
just liked it because it's a little shield. There's a little shield and it's so cute with the little curves and I just want to yum 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 yum.
It's heavy, isn't it? Or is it shrunk down now?
It is heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, it never grew with her. It was
Yeah.
just like it's a regular sized stroller. It's just made of metal.
I feel like it's very impractical.
You're so cute. Who's a cute pram? Use a cute metal pram.
And
I
then,
think
like,
they call this baby fever. Happens to people who go too far into the park wilds. All right, well,
I load it into the back of
the carriage.
Great.
the boot.
Did you get it in there yourself or?
No, when I say I loaded it into
Yeah.
someone else loaded
That's
it.
always assumed with Cleo.
If the infection gets worse, she becomes a yummy mummy.
Well, if she gets hungry, I know where she can get a good toasty.
Not true, not untrue. Well, we've got our equipment and gear. We're thinking about heading into the Nine Hills. I suppose, how are we gonna get there?
No, yes, driver,
Yes?
where are we again?
Oh, we're in the shopping district.
Where was that aunt I've been meaning to catch up with?
Oh, well, she's just a couple blocks away. She keeps calling for you, ma'am.
Yes, it's been about 9 years. I suppose I should drop by. She's a relative of my mother. Her sister, in fact.
Right.
Yes.
That checks out.
And you like her? I've got no idea what's happening with her facial expressions.
It's just like super blank. She is in existence. I have found out. Are we there yet?
And you have arrived at this planar travel agent,
Oh.
which I have still not come up with a name for, so I'm going to throw it to the three of you.
Is it like
Planar
Can we not
escapes
see
from
it?
hell. Sorry.
I was just thinking, like,
Yeah.
can we not see it? We've got to, like, rub it out. Like,
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. She's just rubbing the window as you
trying
think
to
of a
be like,
name.
what does it say?
Plain Jane.
Plain Jane's Interplanar Travel Agency. No.
I like
Yeah,
it. Plain
yeah.
Jane's Interplanar Planner.
Planner. Yeah.
Plain Jane into Planar Planner.
Do you know her name?
Her name is.
Plagency.
Plagency.
Her name is
Tamura.
Tamora.
Mora.
Her name is Auntie Tamora.
Is it her?
It is her.
Her, like her.
Oh, as in,
travel agency, or does she just work there?
No, I think with a name like that, it's probably a chain.
Yeah, right.
Plain Jane's Interplanar Planner.
Plagency.
Plagency. Great.
We're definitely going to remember that.
Yeah.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Alright, so I open the door and I imagine.
And it's a very like businessy building on the outside, like a flight center, red and white.
Oh, okay. Not like corporate.
Yeah.
No, okay.
But you go inside, and then the inside of it is decorated like a fortune teller's tent.
Oh.
that's fun.
And you see a half elf sitting at a desk on the other end, wearing a large blue robe covered in moons and stars. She has long, flowing dark hair, and she is sipping some tea. And of course, the character of Aunt Tamura was submitted by a Patreon donor. And you too can come up with an NPC to add into our wonderful cast of characters. Just head to patreon.com/DNDQA.
Did you forget to do the call to action? I'm saying this in Cleo's voice.
It'll be in the mid-roll, but I'm also doing it now.
You're saying it up into the sky.
She's got very large spectacles and she adjusts them as you walk in. And by the stars! Cleo, is that you?
By the moons! It is me.
She gets up out of her desk and runs over to... Oh, Cleo! I tried so hard to
She's
contact
attacking!
you!
Defense formation!
Do you bring out the pram to like shield
I
yourself?
use quick draw course. No.
She holds you in an embrace. Oh, I tried calling you many times and your servant said you were busy and I came to the manor and I was chased away by dogs.
The giant dwarf was stronger than this. Kill me and get it over with.
Oh, poor Cleo, you must be so lonely and sad, living all alone without your parents.
No, I'm alone and rich. There's a slight difference.
Wait, you have parents?
Poor Cleo.
Ah, yes. Oh, no, you guys weren't there when Muriel went into my mind. I always forget. I always feel like you're always there. But you weren't.
What?
So that's backstory you don't need to know about. Or maybe you
I think
do.
you did mention it in front of me
Oh, you
in
did?
last
Sorry.
episode.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Oh, it's okay. You just forget about my family trauma.
Oh, embezzlement. I mean, I knew they were crooked, but...
Yes.
But
Anyway.
it's fine, you're with your auntie now. Do you need a housemate, perhaps?
The housemaid, what is one of those? I do not have friends, and I live in a mansion.
Oh, I live, well, behind my business.
I just peer behind the curtain.
Yeah.
You do, in fact, live behind him.
Yes. Who are your friends? Hello.
G'day, I'm Tomcat.
Tamura Al-Shafir.
No, Tomcat.
A pleasure to meet you, Tom.
Lovely to meet you too.
And Miriam Gargoyles, park ranger.
Well, welcome to my humble office. Of course, you're here to visit your aunt, yes?
Yes, of course. What do you do? Ah, I see you are in travel. Hell is a place. How do you get there?
Oh, yes, I arrange travel to different planes.
Nah.
But why would you want to go to hell? You work there, don't you?
Well,
Boy, there's been a little disruption to Cleo's professional work.
Cleo got fired.
technically, I fired everybody else from working with me by burning the building down.
Oh, poor darling. Have some more tea.
I've got 3 cups of tea. Being balanced precariously.
Where are they
on my
coming
body.
from? Nobody knows.
Is it, what's his name, Will?
Yeah.
Popping in.
She has just like tea set out at other places of the table as if She knew you were coming.
Feels like you knew we were coming.
What gave you that impression?
There's lots of tea here, and there's only one of you.
I like tea, okay? But yes, I am sensing that you need to visit another plane.
Ah, yes. Interplanar travel. Woohoo. Hell.
Yeah, surely you'd like to go somewhere more pleasant?
What is not more pleasant than the 7 hells of
Rivers
hell?
of lava, screaming torment,
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
I haven't been to the Screaming Torments.
shackled souls. I could go on.
Please do.
It's so poorly rated on Yelp.
I pick up a pamphlet that says Waterworld. I'm like, oh, don't go here. We went here recently. It was awful.
And I've never been the same ever since. And then I just shake and the water goes everywhere.
See, look, as your aunt, I would like to send you somewhere for free as a gesture of our reuniting, but hell is out of the question. It is too dangerous and honestly, way too difficult. Hell is always on lockdown. The only thing that gets in or out is, well, only hell knows.
Ah, so we have to speak to Hell. Is Hell here today?
Is
Hell
that
is in...
short for Helen?
Yes, it's short for Helen. Your manager, I presume?
No, Helen is the logistics manager in Hell. She organizes all the transport, the elevators.
Right, what's Helen's number?
Well, I can't call her. Hell is very secure. They don't allow outsiders every day. They only...
Could you maybe send her an email or something? Maybe she's got chat.
Yes, have you heard of fax? You could send a fax.
That's dark magic. No one sends faxes anymore.
Claire, are you sending faxes?
Is that not allowed anymore? I've been sending faxes for hundreds of
There is
years.
a terrible price to pay when you send faxes.
Oh, you've been without parents for so long, and now you send faxes. Oh,
Is this why
my
people are
darling
not
Cleo.
returning my faxes?
I like to think there's like dark contracts or something like that to send very mundane messages.
How long have you been faxing? Did someone at school tell you how to fax?
I don't know. I just thought everyone was doing it, and that's how I've been trying to pay my bills.
Oh, poor Cleo. Yes, well, look, fine. If this is what you want, then I will help you get into hell. But, well, again, we can't just go... I mean, you could pay a very hefty fee.
How much?
Let me just look up a price. And she goes to her scrying orb and just... large scrying orb, her loben at her. And just wheels around it a bit and... currently, flights to hell are 1 million xan'moxie.
Oh boy!
And is that business?
Well, of course.
No, naturally. I was going to say, I'm not flying.
Economy 950.
1,000?
Yes.
Okay, well, I thought there was a small hope there, but that's still a lot. Listen, there are still a lot of people going into hell, and how do they get there if not through the official channels? Elevators, right?
Well, I mean, those are the...
Do they have Helen's number?
I mean, those lawyers that are traveling from hell are all warlock and warlock employees. They are being sent there to and from hell. They are being sent by Helen for business. You would need to requisition one. And you time to march into your old place of business? Do you have beef to settle?
No, there's no
that-
food.
They have part of her soul!
Oh, poor Cleo, she's sending faxes, she's lost her
okay.
soul, she's breaking into old workplaces.
I once read a book about
Where
oversharing with
did I go
family, and
wrong?
I feel like this is it.
I'm sorry, I misread the room. I thought she wanted you to open up to her.
Oh,
if
I
you-
like prams now, metal ones. This is so deep.
Oh, Pram, are you having a baby?
Oh no, no, good heavens no. Why would I want one of them when I could have a pram made of metal?
Look, if you're going to go into hell with a elevator, then they'll know you're coming.
Maybe that's what I want them to not think, actually. I changed my mind on the matter.
Maybe there's another way around this. So, conventional travel to hell goes from this plane of existence to hell,
Correct.
But you were saying we could travel to another location, and maybe from there we could transit to hell, where they wouldn't be expecting us.
How much is the bus ticket, but?
I don't recall saying that, but I also have been having a lot of tea, so yes, you are correct.
Well, that could be an option.
Yes, you might be onto something then, Miriam. And she goes back to her scrying orb and then just images float up of several different planes and
I'm going to pull out my new guidebook at this point as well.
Ooh.
Which I can't remember what it was called, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess this is more training than a physical book, but it can also be a physical book from your
right.
feed.
Yeah,
but
sure,
it can be a physical book.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just like the Park Wilds tour guide.
Yes.
Guide.
To the Park Wilds and other planes.
You recognize. Why don't you make me a? Well, actually, I guess you would just know from this feature. So, these images pop up. You see several lesser planes of torment.
Aww.
They have a scream rating next to it. That one's only got 3 screams. You don't want to go there.
I mean, it's funny that the plane of screams has fewer screams than other locations, but it's all screams. Yes, so you could hypothetically travel to each of these lesser planes of torment: the plane of screams, the plane of minor inconvenience.
Oh, that one's bad.
Wouldn't want to go there.
The plane where the floor is all Lego.
Oh, we dare not.
Is there a plane where you bump your knee on a really sharp corner?
Oh, that's one of the major planes of torment. Look, you could go to one of these locations, yes, and perhaps through there you could find the back door into hell.
I just had a thought. When she said
About back doors?
door,
Yep.
that reminded me of a guy I know. Backdoor Willie.
This is your fault.
This is my fault. So yes, using your new xan'moxie feat. Tom knows a guy, but
It's literally straight in the eye.
I've given you too much power. Yes, so using this ability, you know a guy who can solve a problem for you, and a problem is getting into hell.
That's right.
But what's the catch? Which of the 3 complications is in the way?
What do you mean free?
What were the 3 complications?
So the 3
One of the 3.
So you know a guy who can help you get into hell.
That you determine.
Well, you choose which of the 3, and
What
then
are
I
the
determine
3?
the nature of
I
it.
can't
So
see.
the 3 of them are, you know a guy, but you owe him a favor.
Yeah.
You know a guy, but you haven't seen him in quite some time. You don't know where he is. Or you know a guy, but he's in a dangerous place.
I owe him a favour.
Sure. So I'm gonna say, what is your past with Backdoor Willie?
I think we all know what. I think we all know what Tom's past is with Backdoor Willie.
But Backdoor Willie used to do me a favour.
Wait. And I go over to the front of the travel agent and turn the open sign to closed. We can continue.
All right. Well, it was February in a time far, far ago when I was on a train going east. And a real shady-looking character was sitting in front of me, and I thought he can probably help me get some stuff because he looked shady. And this was back in my shady days. Anyway, I approached him and I said, "G'day, I'm Tomcat."
Your full name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You just established he was shady, so it seems strange that you... Anyway, please continue.
Nope. I don't understand what you mean. Anyway, and I put out my paw and I said, Tomcat, you look like you're up to no good. What is your name? And he said, "It's Backdoor Willie." And I said, "Oh, Backdoor Willie, that sounds no good." And then he said, "Yep." And I said, "How did you get that name?" And he said, "That's what my parents named me. My first name is Backdoor."
Unbelievable, Miriam says.
This is a riveting story.
Family name's Willie. Anyway. After we got a talking for a little bit, it turned out that Backdoor Willie could get me in the back door of many an establishment.
Yes, nominative determination.
Anyway, he got me in the back door a lot of times, and for that, I've really got to pay Willie back.
Okay, so Backdoor Willie got you in the back door many times. Is he some sort of bouncer?
Well, no, he's just got a really good skill and knack of getting in the back door, doesn't he? And he always fits, no matter the girth.
Oh, okay.
Some people just know how to do a job.
Yeah, anyway, because of him, I was able to get lots of produce out the back door and into my store. And I never paid him back.
And you still have his number, but you never put it into a scrying log because you never owned
remember it.
one. But you just remember it. I imagine you just had scraps of paper in your pocket.
What
But
is it, 69, 69, 69?
No, that would be weird, wouldn't it?
Yes, our numbers have 7 numbers a part of them, not 6. That's bizarre.
they're not numbers, they're runic sigils.
Oh, yes. Runic sigils. 69, 69, 69.
It's the sigil that looks like a penis. Next to the other sigil that looks like a butt.
Oh, I always thought that was a peach.
You mean the eggplant and the peach emoji?
Yeah. Anyway, that's how you call him.
Yep, those he was one of the first people to get a scrying orb, so his sigils are only 2 sigils.
Oh, boy.
He was one of the first. Because he had connections.
Yeah. Yeah, you could call him right now.
Can I borrow somebody's scrying orb?
Auntie?
Why does it have to be my one?
That's fine, it'll do.
You just take a big one.
You're too kind, Auntie.
And then I dial penis, butt. 3.
It's called a high art form, this podcast.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam.
Backdoor Willie.
I don't know what I was expecting to sound like. That's amazing.
Hello. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Backdoor?
Tomcat, is that you?
It sure is. How are you, Backdoor Willie?
Oh, I have been wonderful. Business is booming.
Oh, I hope it is. Boom shakalaka.
Yes, that old catchphrase that we used to say
That's
back in our
right.
thieving days.
When we were going in the back door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've gone clean, but I heard you've been all over the news.
I too am now reformed. And I'll have my own store soon too, so I can make you a toasty. But,
Wink, wink. Yeah, that's what you say
yes.
for the trial.
That's right. Wink. No, it's real. There's no winks anymore. Anyway.
Yeah, to what do I owe the pleasure? If Tomcat is coming and knocking, then I think there's a door that you need opening.
That you are not wrong. You are not wrong, Backdoor.
Well, it's too bad, Tom. I'm out of the game.
Oh, but you need to come back in the game.
I've
just for a
opened
little
too many
second.
doors for you, Tomcat.
Oh, but if I do something for you, will you scratch my back? And then will you also
No, the
get
deal
us
was
into
to
hell?
open the door.
Tomcat, why can't I quit you?
You know why. You know why.
Alright, fine. One last job. What do you need?
Alright. He kind of looks around. We need to get into L.
L? The plane of only the letter L?
No! L! With all the fire in that.
Oh, hell. Well, that's a big ask, Tom.
Yeah, but if I know anyone who's up to a big ask.
The sexual tension is palpable.
It's Backdoor Willie.
Well, I mean, now that I think of it, you know those elevators they used to get to and from hell?
Yes, I've seen one or two.
Well, I did a job for someone a while back before I quit. Found out that they get repaired somewhere.
Where do they get repaired?
Repairer, the plane of repairs.
Repairer, the plane of repair. Somebody write this down.
Oh, yeah, it's in the guide.
Okay, great. And how do I get there?
Well, you'll have to figure it out, but I think I could... Actually, I think I could get you in there myself.
Alright, well that would be a lot easier.
But, look, I don't really wanna... I've gone clean, Tom. I'm out of the game. I've got a life now. I've got kids.
Backdoor Willie's got kids.
That's right, I've left xan'moxie to go start a goat farm. And these goats need me. If I went to jail again, what would these goats do without me?
Backdoor Willie, I won't let you go anywhere you don't want to.
This is enough. Give us the lift.
If you just help us out this once, I will do anything for you.
Alright, look, I left something somewhere. Something that could be traced back to me. I haven't gone back for it, but I live in waking fear every day that it could be used to incriminate me and ruin my goat farm. If you go get that for me, we've got ourselves a deal.
Alright, what is it and where have I got to go?
It's a business card.
You
Remember there was a phase that I was leaving calling cards?
Yes.
It got me into trouble a lot of times, but
You really shouldn't have left your full phone number on there.
yeah, well,
Penis and...
that's also my logo. It's pretty simple.
I mean, which is great if you've got like a legit business, because that's really easy for people to remember, but if you're trying to escape the law.
But no, it's some rich dude's house. He needs xan'moxie.
Which rich dude?
Terrence Fansington.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
I think it's a pseudonym. Why would anyone be called that?
I don't know.
It is a dumb name.
I think I know him.
It's like his parents didn't have any time to think what his name would be. This is a really
put us
express
on the spot.
birth.
We didn't know that was going to happen.
Yes, I understand the feeling back door.
Anyway. I stole something from him and, I think he's still looking for it. I left my business card in the third bathroom on the top floor. Behind the sink mirror.
Behind the sink mirror.
I stole his toilet.
You stole his toilet.
Pure gold toilet. Still, it's in my farm now. Every time I look at it.
Do you use it?
No, I just look at it.
Oh, I see.
Think, oh man, I had a lot of fun back in those days.
We did have a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun, you and I.
We could have more fun.
We're still on the call.
Sorry, anyway.
Tell Mike, I have my goats to think about. Look, get this business card for me and I'll see if we can get you into repairer.
If you could, that would be ideal.
Who are you talking to, Dad?
Nobody, son, just an old friend.
An old friend indeed.
Okay.
You know what they say? A friend in hand, and then just hangs up.
Well, it seems you don't need me.
No, we're fine.
No, because I was going to offer you a place on my property to live. It's quite a nice minor mansion.
Is that still on the table? Again, I mean, I like living here. I love what I do. I have a very full satisfaction in my life. There's no empty pit of despair in
Well, she seems
anything.
quite happy here.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to upset you. Okay.
I'll
thanks
put you
for
up
the
at
tea.
my house.
Wait, I can get you into repairer.
Oh, what?
Oh, what?
So I don't even have to go fetch the business card.
But I'll have to charge you. I can't give you... I told you I could give you a free trip, but I can't give you free passage to repairer. It's not really a tourist plane.
Free passage? Do you hear this? What is it? Free passage?
Free passage.
Oh.
That sounds a bit rude, is what I'm trying to
I was
say.
trying to do you a favor for my favorite niece, and only niece, that I'm
All
aware
I'm saying
of.
is that passage is often what you would call a rectum. But anyway,
Yes, now you mention it, it's rude to be throwing such innuendos around so willy-nilly.
willy-nilly. Yeah, that's right. Willy-nilly.
I could get you into repairer if you get me a planar key to repairer.
Okay, how would we do that?
That's on you, buddy.
Hey, you're not at friend level
Well,
yet.
hang on.
I thought we established a rapport here,
I just offered her to live in my home.
and I would gladly accept.
Okay.
Are you housemates now?
I think we are!
boy!
Best friends forever!
I also have a lot of tea. Oolong mostly.
That's my favorite tea.
Oh.
So what does she want them to get?
We need a planar key.
That's right. To all of these planes I could send you to, they are free to travel because I have planar keys. I can sell you the service of sending you to those planes. But I do not have one for repairer because no one goes there except for robots and broken things.
Okay, so wait up. We've got two
Broken
ways to
things,
get in.
broken things.
Me? What?
No.
Sorry, I was too busy reflecting on my past.
Again, I'm getting nothing.
No idea.
Okay.
So the way I see it, we've got two options here, yeah? We've got the option of getting this here key, or we could go the backdoor route. Oh, you're going to have fun editing this one.
It shouldn't be this funny.
Okay, so should we split up then?
We can split up.
If you think that's going to be the best way to get back door.
Yeah, double our odds. I like it.
Double whammy.
So that way, if you get here first, you can get in. And if I get here first, then I can get us in.
And
Either
if
way,
I-
we get in, and one way will be quicker than the other.
Tom, which is it? Do you want to go inside or out? We just don't know.
Well, I like to go inside and then out again. And then maybe in again.
I don't know how backdoor put up with you for so long.
Oh,
And
boy,
plus
did he ever put up with me
Look,
so long.
if you got me a planar kit to repair and you didn't use it, I could buy it off of you. I could do things with it.
That's a good point.
Yes. Win-win, either way.
Alright, so we agree, we split up.
How convenient for certain people's availabilities for later this week.
It's very
You
convenient.
truly do have foresight. All right, well, I guess this is a crossroads. Thank you so much.
Anytime, I'll be packing my bags and moving in very soon.
Oh, of course. Yes, I guess here's your key. And she has, like, a spare
Spare
key
key.
around her neck. She's like a 14-year-old girl. There you go.
Latchkey.
Let's key.
Thank you, Miriam. And
That opens the front door and my heart.
What opens the back door?
I'll never tell.
and that's the episode.
Wasn't that a thrilling conclusion? Join us next time for another riveting installment of Dungeons and Drag Quiz! Dungeons and Drag Quiz is a production of Cleo and the Queens. For more information, head to thequeens.com.au. That's the kwqueens.com.au. The City of xan'moxie is written and run by the DM up in your DMs, Pete Distapan. The sultry voice of Cleo Fallcharges was none other than AJ Lamarck. Ranger Park Ranger Miriam Gargoyles was, of course, Jack Gorman. The terrific tones of Tomcat provided courtesy of Candace Gallimore. Titles, credits, and additional writing performed by the disembodied voice of Ryan James Pearson. And a special thanks to Danny Johnstone of D Johnstone Music for the D&DQ theme song. Follow D&DQ AU on Twitter and Facebook to stay up to date with the latest D&DQ news. That's all for now. Until next time, the City of xan'moxie bids you adieu.